Welcome back to People Playground, and today I have downloaded a brand new mod that adds material humans into People Playground. For example, this guy right here is made of rock. Like literally, his whole body is just stone. And this guy is just one of 10 different material humans that this mod adds. Because I want to find out which material human is the best. So without wasting any more time, let's get to experimenting. Okay, so as I just saw in the intro, we have our first material human here, and this guy is made of rock. And the description says, a rock human being. Their blood is water inside their bodies that has been there since they were born. So, I mean, supposedly, as I showed in the intro, this guy is full of a bunch of water, which, I mean, you did see already. But I'm also curious to see how strong they are. Like, is a person made of rock stronger or weaker than a normal person? I don't know, because we're gonna find out here in a second. But first off, I just want to see this guy's, water blood again. So what's the best way to crack a stone open, you think? I'll probably like smash it open, right? That's what you typically do with rocks, I think. Probably with like 100-ton weight, right? Like that'll probably crack open a rock pretty good. So let's quickly drop this 100-ton weight onto this guy and see what kind of comes out of him. Please come all over. Here we go. All right, yeah. Oh, wow. It's also some very odd looking water. Like this is some water that looks, a little bit off. What is cool though is look, we literally have rock shards from this dude's body. This could be this dude's kneecap right here for all we know. But that is something cool that this does. Is it like there's pieces of stone that flew off of him? I mean, here's the body. It just does not look good at all. He literally crumpled like a stone. That really wasn't a good strength test because I mean anybody would die under 100-ton weight. So I guess let's see here. Hold on. We got a rock guy again. I'm just gonna shoot him. I honestly feel like if you are made of rock, you take bullets a little bit better, right? Like, do rocks absorb bullets better than humans? You'd assume so, right? So I mean, I guess we'll see because we're gonna shoot this guy right now. Oh yeah, well, I mean, he's gonna die, but I mean, I feel like that he took that shotgun blast pretty good. If I say so myself. I mean, we can test it with a normal human. Sir, this is probably gonna hurt. Or maybe not, you might just die instantly, but here we go. Ooh. Yeah, I think the rock guy took that shot a little bit better. Hold on, let's just do a quick test again. So this is a normal guy. We'll shoot him from this distance. It knocks him over pretty good. Now let's get a normal human down and do the same exact test like that. Yeah, okay. So the rock people are definitely stronger when it comes to taking gunshots. I mean, I feel like the comparison here is kind of wild. But I mean, I don't think it's that crazy of a difference because I mean, they still die. What other tests could we do? I feel like rock would be able to absorb heat a lot better too, right? Why would heating up a rock person kill them? They're made of stone, right? And they have water inside of them. So I feel like if we heated up this rock guy right here, they'd be completely fine, right? I mean, I guess let's see. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at this dude. This dude is just completely unfazed by the heat right now. But it does look like the rock people are resistant to heat, which is very interesting. But I'm curious to see how far I could take this, if you know what I'm saying. If you don't know what I'm saying, we're gonna throw this guy into lava. So I guess let's quickly test that out. All right, here we are on the lava map, and we are gonna chuck this guy into lava to test how like heat resistant they actually are. I feel like if you threw rock into lava, would it not just melt back into lava? I could be wrong, but I think that's how that works. So I guess we'll see if it works like that in People Playground. Here we go, buddy. We're sacrificing you to the lava. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Into the lava you go. Oh, wow. This dude is extremely heat resistant. The lava is just not impacting him whatsoever. I honestly thought he would like melt or something. They are screaming in like terror or agony right now, so I don't really know. Their internal body temperature is currently at 164 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, the last thing I want to test with the rock human before we give this guy a rating is I want to see if you can stab them, because honestly, have you ever tried stabbing a stone before with like a knife? Probably not, because I haven't, but I'm kind of curious to see. So let me quickly grab, let's see here. Let's grab a big old spike, and then let's just try skewering this guy. I'm very curious to see if this is actually gonna do anything or if it's just gonna, do nothing. I guess let's see though, because in 3, 2, 1, let's... Oh, I was right. You can't stab him. I mean, that makes sense though, because like, why would you be able to stab a stone? Yup, well, he's dead. Sorry, dude. But it does look like you cannot stab the rock people. Whoops. I'm only gonna give the rock people like a 5 out of 10 rating on my coolness meter. I mean, they're just rocks. Okay, our second material human is a porcelain human, and the description is a porcelain human being. They are souls trapped in porcelain bodies. Now, I have no idea what properties porcelain has, so I don't even know what to test on this guy. All I know is that porcelain is what toilets are made of. So like, beyond that, I've got no clue. However, I do think porcelain is quite fragile. So I'm just gonna honestly drop this guy from like, I don't know, 3 feet and see if something happens. I think if you drop the toilet from 3 feet off the ground, it would shatter. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not a toilet expert. So testing. Okay, well, nothing happened. I mean, let's try this again. Did something cool maybe happen? All right, maybe not. Are you like fragile or like, oh, he's filled with like pee or something. Wow, this guy is just screaming in terror right now. Hey, I've never heard this scream before. I'm sick of this. You gotta shut up, dude. Please be quiet. Please stop talking. Okay, well, there goes porcelain, man. Okay, it does seem like the porcelain humans are kind of fragile. I just don't know to what degree. I mean, okay, it seems like they're pretty fragile. I mean, oh, I'm sorry, dude. Okay, well, I just broke this dude's foot off. Yeah, sorry. Oh, no. Yeah, I better be careful with this guy. I feel like any slight movement, he's gonna, like, shatter. Don't stay upright. I know you got, like, a peg leg right now, but you gotta stay upright. If you fall over, you will die. Now, similar to the stone guy, I feel like you won't be able to stab porcelain, because I just feel like, you know, if I tried stabbing my toilet in my bathroom with, like, a knife, I just feel like it wouldn't do anything. Am I crazy for thinking that? Maybe. It does not look like I can stab the porcelain guy. I gave the porcelain guy a bruise. Didn't know I could do that. Feel bad for my toilet. I probably bruised my toilet many a times. We'll do the old heat test like we did before. I feel like you can't like heat porcelain up either, right? Or I could be wrong. Oh, you can definitely heat up porcelain, I guess. Because this guy is in fact dying. Can you light on fire? Oh, dang. Look at that regeneration right there. They regenerate like Wolverine. Interesting. However, they can't survive heat, which is, you know, well, hold on. Let me just keep heating this guy up until they die. Sorry, brother. Uh-oh. Good night. Yeah. Be careful on the ground there. You might die. I will say, though, this guy is definitely more heat resistant than our normal human. I guess porcelain's pretty heat resistant, but not too heat resistant. Oh, they died. All right. Well, unfortunately, I just killed another porcelain man here. Oh, whoops. Okay. Sorry, dude. I mean, once again, I just feel like there isn't a lot to the porcelain guy. I don't know. I just feel like there's not a lot to him. It's just like these guys are unbelievably fragile. Like, you can just rip them apart at ease. Like that. Like, I'll just rip this guy's head off really quick. Okay, wait, hold on. This is kind of fun. Do these guys break apart like the rock guys do if I drop like a heavy weight on them? I probably don't need to drop much weight on them for them to like die. Let's just do like a 1-ton weight. Oh, yeah. I mean, the porcelain guy just shatters. However, they don't shatter like the rock guys do. Their limbs kind of stay intact. They don't shatter apart. Oh, look it, we got a piece of porcelain here. All right, well, I mean, that was pretty interesting. I must say, oh yeah, now we're getting some big porcelain chunks coming off this guy. The porcelain people were pretty interesting. I'll probably have to give them a 5.5 out of 10. The only reason I'm giving them a slightly higher ranking than the rock people is I find it funny just how fragile they are. And I mean, I think it's kind of cool that there's a porcelain human. You don't really think that, you know, porcelain as a material, but you know, it's cool to see. And up next, we have a wood human being. The description reads, a wood human being. Very flammable. I like the sounds of that. So here's our wood guy here. He's a very dark wood. Is there different kinds of wood guys? Doesn't look like it. It looks like it's just, you know, one type. I was hoping maybe there'd be like some birch wood people, but it's not like Minecraft, I guess. So that's sad. Also, it does look like the wood people have like this like kind of diarrhea color blood. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, we'll do our typical tests here. And obviously, first off, it said they're very flammable, so I feel like that's the first thing we have to test. I don't want to waste your time here. So let's quickly get a flare. You know, nah, we'll get a flamethrower. Let's do that. And if I just light them on fire, oh yeah, they're up in flames just immediately. However, they're not like being impacted though. They are on fire currently. They just don't really seem to care. Oh, and they're also being extinguished. That's unacceptable. Let's get some. There we go. I mean, I feel like if you're a wood human and you're on fire, you get die pretty quick, right? Let me like make it rain out so they get extinguished. Okay, sorry. You know, I thought rain extinguished flames. I was wrong. That was stupid of me to think that. Oh, our wood guy changed races here. He is a little bit more black than he used to be. Interesting. So he just kind of charred from being on fire. Let me get a normal wood guy. Well, I didn't mean it like that. Let me get an uncharred wood guy. I feel like I'm really towing a line here on what I'm saying here. Oh God. All right, we just gotta move on from that whole little thing. It is true that the wood guys are seemingly very flammable. However, it doesn't really look like the flames do much to them. I wouldn't necessarily call them heat resistant, but I actually do want to see, however, like if I put a bunch of wood guys together, can I get like a, you know, a good bonfire going? Actually, hold on. I got a really bad idea. Hold on. Okay, I got some wood people down like that. And now what I'm gonna do, hopefully you guys can kind of see the idea I got going on here. Let's get some posts in the ground just like this, freeze. And then let's get a normal human being up top, like right roughly here. And then what we'll do is we'll light these guys on fire. Wait, hold on. I can change their skin? What's this? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Hold on. There is different color of wood. That's cool. Anyway, I'm gonna light these guys on fire and we're gonna have ourselves a nice little bonfire. You know, end this end the summer off the right way. I love this. This is amazing. I just feel at peace right now. This is beautiful. I love that I can have a bonfire. Also, the wood people are in fact dying finally from the fire. It just takes them a while. You can actually see that bits of their skin are just peeling off right now from the fire. Like their, you know, their wood is burning up. So I actually might just let these guys burn down all the way. We actually need to get some new marshmallows up on the fire here. Actually, we'll just stick them on the sides here. Are we enjoying the bonfire, guys? Are we having a good time? I hope so. I hope everyone's having a good time. Oh, the wood guys actually did just die. It does look like though all the wood people have died, and you can actually see their skin just slowly peeling apart as, you know, the fire takes their skin away. I don't even think I need to do the shooting test and the stabbing test. This is cool on its own. But I mean, I'll still do it regardless. So hold on. We'll do a quick little, you know, a shoot test here. I honestly feel like wood probably won't absorb bullets that well. I feel like this probably won't go very good for this wood man. I guess we'll see though. Well, he just evaded all my bullets. Oh, hey, that's kind of cool. When you shoot them, wood particles shoot out, kind of like if you shoot a table. Also, wait, hold on. I got another idea. If I use a chainsaw, is it like cutting down a tree? All right, timber. Oh, it makes a wood sound. Okay, you guys have to admit that that's actually pretty rad. Wait, am I debarking the tree? Is that why his skin is turning a different color? I'm debarking? Which I guess in human terms, I'm literally just skinning him. But let's not think about that. If I unfreeze this guy, he's gonna like just tumble apart. Yep. Okay, I honestly think I'm gonna give the wood people a solid 8 out of 10. I just had a bonfire and I just debarked a tree. That is cool. The rock people and porcelain people cannot compete with this. All right, voiceover Polter coming in here hot. I'm just letting you guys know the next two material humans, which were concrete and brick, are literally the exact same as the rock human, but just reskinned to be a different material. Like during testing, I could not find a single difference between the three. So these two material humans will receive a 5 out of 10, just like the rock people did, because they're the literal same. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, next up, I'm actually excited for this one. We have a glass human being that is just made of glass. And I mean, this is probably the showstopper of this entire video. And the description of the glass guy is a glass human being. Very simple description, but I'm very curious to like learn about this glass human being right here. And what I'm really testing to see here is how fragile this glass person is. Because I feel like they're gonna break at the first very slight inconvenience. Like if I tip them over, they're gonna crack. Can they even walk? Hold on, let's just walk. Can you walk without breaking everything? They're screaming as they're walking. They're literally just bleeding out of their feet. They're that fragile. Let's make them stumble and like fall over. Okay, they actually might be. Oh, they literally stumbled around. They just lost their whole like, uh-oh, you're gonna die. You better stop that right now. Stop. Okay, the glass guy is extremely fragile, as we've just seen. Now, obviously, we're gonna do the old typical heat ray test. I think they should be all right, correct? I feel like if you heat glass up, it just melts. Oh, yeah, I mean, it looks like that's exactly what's happening. Looks like our glass guy's gonna die here. Good night to you, sir. I mean, he's just gonna die, so I don't think we really need to continue it. But it does seem like the glass is actually impacted by the heat, which is interesting. And I should probably just get a new guy, because this dude's useless to me. All right, new glass human. I am gonna do the gunshot test here, and this dude's probably gonna get absolutely obliterated by a shotgun. I mean, if you can like lose a limb from just walking, I can't imagine what a shotgun blast is gonna do to this poor glass human. So, shooting the shotgun right now. Okay, that wasn't as crazy as I thought it would be. That honestly was like a human reaction to like a shotgun blast. Like a normal human would probably react similarly to that. I honestly thought the glass guy would just get absolutely decimated, but that honestly wasn't really the case. I thought this dude was just gonna get destroyed, but honestly, this dude's a pretty strong glass piece. He must be made out of like bulletproof glass or something. Wait, I just got a really funny idea. Hold on, everyone. I'm sorry. This experiment's all over the place right now, but I just got like a really funny idea that I need to test right now. What if I made two glass people fight to the death? Like, what's gonna happen here? Like, is this fight gonna last 2 seconds? Like, they're just breaking every single bone in their body. This is also just a terrible sound right now. It's just glass shattering. They're like, their bodies are just all broken up right now. They don't even function as humans. They're like just worms. Oh, yeah, there he goes. Good night. You have to admit that was hilarious. Well, congratulations to this glass guy for winning the fight. You're gonna get a special prize here, buddy. Now, I am curious to see if you can stab the glass people, because obviously, you know, you really can't stab glass, and it does appear it's still the case. Let me make sure with like a super... Hey, why are you what was that? Why did you run away? All right, well, that getaway plan didn't really work because your body just crumpled at the first movement. Anyway, I'm gonna use a crossbow bolt because these are super sharp, and yes, it still does not stab the glass guy. So, and I actually do have another test before we move on. We actually have a test with this one. I want to see what happens if I shoot like a high-powered laser beam at this guy, because, you know, glass and lasers, I feel like there's got to be some interesting stuff that happens there. I'm curious to see if the glass, you know, is unaffected by the laser. I mean, I guess we'll see, though, because we're activating the laser right now. All right, well, that didn't really go I thought it would. I kind of thought that maybe the glass guy would just like not get affected by the laser and the laser would just kind of pass through them. That wasn't the case. I mean, I assumed the laser just passed right through them, right? Because they're glass. I mean, it's just that's not what happened though. Just absolute destruction. All right, I'm gonna give the glass people a solid 7 out of 10. You know, there's a little variance in the usual, you know, rock person. However, I don't think it defeats the wood. All right, next up, we have a human made out of mirrors. Their description reads, a mirror human being reflects lasers, which this was pretty much what I thought would happen last round, but did end up happening. So we obviously have to test it, and we got 2 mirror humans here. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a laser just like so, and we'll point it diagonally, kind of like this. I like it, I like it. Actually, well, let's bring these guys really close together so that, all right, well, didn't mean to move the laser. Just so the laser like bounces a lot. Oh yeah, look at that. Anyway, we got a laser right here. As we can see, it does in fact reflect it. However, I am curious to know what happens once we get a super crazy generator to power the laser. If it'll like change the trajectory of it. Guess we'll see though. Powering it up, and it looks like these guys are fine. Holy crap, these guys are completely fine. These might be the strongest humans of the video. They're reflecting this massively overpowered oh. Well, they were holding their ground for a little bit. They also just broke the laser, so that was great. Thank you guys. I mean, that's pretty cool, you have to admit. I can literally reflect this laser with this dude's body. I'm gonna give the mirror people a 7.5 out of 10 just for their cool little special ability they have. Beyond that, I still don't think they beat the wood people, but they are better than the stupid rock people, so... All right, voiceover Polter back once again. The next 3 material humans I reviewed, all of them did absolutely nothing. Up first, we had the insulation human that protected a human against fire. Kind of cool. Gave it a 5.5. The next one was literally just a bar of soap, and you'd expect it to at least clean a human if they got blood on them. Nope, 5 out of 10. And finally, there was a jack-o'-lantern human that also did jack shit. So, you know I gave it? I gave it a 5 out of 10. I hate to end the video off on kind of a rant like this. However, I don't want to waste your time. This is already a kind of long video. So, hope you enjoyed this material mod video. Please go in the description and download because maybe I missed something. I don't know. Subscribe, hype the video, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.